build outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Hi, it's Charlie Stone, and here with me is Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I know the new Honda sales are going really good right now at Honda of Lincoln, and with that, a lot of fresh trade-ins are coming in. Can you tell our listeners about your pre-owned selection?
I'm happy to, Charlie. Like you said, with new Honda sales going very good, we have a lot of fresh trade-ins coming in daily, and not just Hondas. We have just about every maker model you can imagine, with over 100 pre-owned and certified pre-owned to choose from, and prices starting at just $5,900.
Wow, what about financing?
We have financing as low as 3.29% APR on certified Accords and CRV.
Thanks again, Andy. People love the selection and great service at Honda of Lincoln. Maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are here. We are live. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We got a fan outside showing his mill cup that he got from the cafe inside. Oh, my gosh, Rico, this is amazing.
What is happening?
This is amazing.
What is happening right now?
This might be the greatest day in radio history in the history of Lincoln, Nebraska.
This is fantastic.
I'm speechless. Probably not a good thing to be when you're on the radio.
Yeah, no, you should probably have words, Raff.
I don't even know what to say right now.
Well, I feel like welcome in to The Drive with AD and Raff.
Yeah.
On 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com live. First show from the new studio.
This is crazy.
This is fun.
I remember when
Hey, Nick.
We came in here, was it November? Or when was it when we had our meeting in here?
The first one when it was like bare bones?
Yeah.
When like everything was being torn out?
I think it was way back before the year.
Oh, it was back in the day.
And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, man, I love the vision, but I don't know. And then you walk in today and you're like, oh my gosh, everything that DP and Rebecca said, boom, came to fruition.
This thing is happening.
This is wild. What's up?
What's
Nick
up, boys?
Sener.
How we doing, gentlemen?
You ready to go tonight? You got a big game to call.
I think so. Yeah, I think we were talking to engineers and folks to make sure we're going to be good today to go, and everything's going to be hooked up, and I think we should be okay. So it's going to be a good one tonight. Gretna number 5, Millard South number 2. I think kickoff. All right, no kickoff starts at 7 p.m. So pregame show will be at 6:40. And guys, I'm just going to keep talking because I don't know if I sound this good over the radio, but holy smokes, I don't think my voice has ever sounded better in a microphone.
You definitely got a voice for radio.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back.
We were messing around.
That's got to be a Raff's Roadie right there.
It's not a Raff's Roadie.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a Raff's Roadie. Nobody's Raff's Roadie. Would have been funny if he just heard the Raff's Roadies and said, all right, I'm done.
Raff's Roadie.
He decides not to take the picture.
Oh.
Just walked away. We were messing around yesterday when we were getting all of this installed, and we were realizing how great our voices sounded.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting here, and I was just like, welcome into 93.7 The Ticket.
Wow.
The Drive with AD and Raff. Nick is also along. Rico's running the board for one segment here, downtown Lincoln, Nebraska.
Thank you to Derek and Rebecca Pearson.
You kind of have some Howard Cosell in your voice.
We moved on up downtown.
I keep thinking the entire day we need the Downtown song by Macklemore.
Yeah, probably.
That's all we
More
need.
than likely.
That's all we need right now.
I'm going to speak for the older crowd. I'm going to say Downtown by Frank Sinatra.
That'll work as well. That'll work as well.
If you have any songs that mention the word downtown or moving on up or anything like that,
Jefferson's.
I need you to send it in to the Starter Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. We don't have phone lines yet. They're still working on that. But shout out to the Honda.
Text line's working,
Shout out to the Honda of Lincoln hotline. Well, it'll get working here shortly. But we have all these cameras, and Jake left it on one. He left it on cam 2, and I want to mess with all of them. But if I switch it over to cam 3, you want to know what happens? Oh, it's not going to work.
Uh-oh.
Hey, listen, you got to push number 3 at the top.
At the top. Okay. If I switch over to number 3,
there you go.
Which one's that?
It's just me.
Go ahead, and you can look directly.
So
that's at the top.
And then it's me. And then I can look at you guys, and I can say, what's up, everyone? This is not my show.
Listen.
Because I decided that.
He's taking over the show on the first day at the new studio.
I'm going to be honest. I was here decently late playing with cameras and playing with the new technology that we have. I mean, unbelievable. We're going to be able to do some really cool things for you guys. That like Rico.
Shout out to the top of Raff's head.
Yep, top of Raff's head. Rico, do me a favor with the mouse. Hit auto. This is one of my favorite features.
Here we go.
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
Left. Auto.
Boom.
Nice little fade with the dissolve with the cameras.
Wow.
So if we really wanted to be special and be attentive, which we will have to be, just like that.
I'm thinking I want to come down here like on a Friday or Saturday night and broadcast the adventures of O Street.
Yeah. I mean, we got a good view.
Live broadcast.
Well, the thing is we have a
bless you.
We have a crowd camera.
You even sound better on the mic.
Everything's picking that up.
Do you guys like that sneeze?
That was a good one.
We have a crowd camera that I just need to
crowd camera
tilt it so that I can look out towards the crowd.
Yes.
So that was so dramatic. The sneeze. I went to sneeze and then I was like, oh, it's gone. And then I was like, nah, I'm not gone. Not yet, baby.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Did you park in the did you use your parking pass?
I
today?
did not.
I did.
I just I wanted to.
There
was a very long line coming out of the parking garage. So I'm not sure. I saw somebody who had some crate and prep gear on. A son and a father had some crate and prep gear on.
Interesting.
So I'm curious if something's in town today. Not that I know of, though. I don't know of anything in town.
Not sure.
Raff, you're connected. You know everything.
I'm not sure. I got to get reconnected back to downtown. I was kind of laughing this morning. I was like, other than going to Jake's, that's about the extent of my downtownness. Might even be my extent of my North Lincoln.
He doesn't come north. That's exactly.
But I'm north.
Right.
I'm north today. What's up?
This is
north. That yellow line right there on O Street. That's the middle of Lincoln. And
do you know how much?
On the north side.
If this is, do you know how much Lincoln is south? Like 75%.
Yeah, it's definitely grown southward as well.
I've only been in Lincoln for 5 years, and I know that that North Lincoln has changed.
Well, when I was a little kid, O Street was the middle of Lincoln.
And well, you were also a little kid when none of these buildings were here and they were caves. So
that too, but I mean, those are details.
Minor details.
Minor details.
I live in North Lincoln.
Yeah,
yes,
but I live in like North
Lincoln.
Like
if you
that's
go
a double north.
He lives. Was it just south of Fletcher?
Yeah.
Or are you north of Fletcher still?
No, I'm north of Fletcher.
North of Fletcher.
Dang.
That's
like if you go further north from me, you know what's there? Nothing.
Wow.
There's fields.
I used to live in North Lincoln too, and then now, when I lived there, I was in this apartment complex, and you look out the back of my apartment, and it was just a field with a bunch of deer in it, and then the interstate. And now you've got Anderson, Elway Power Sports. You've got it.
That's been there though.
Yeah, not when I was in college.
Oh, okay. That was to say that building has been there. It just hasn't been Elway's Power.
26
Lincoln, which is
good Lord, it's been a lot of years ago. Man, I'm old.
You are, man. Well, yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be good. I mean, there was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I'm sure, put into this.
Yes.
And we were just a very small part of it. So once again, huge shout out to all. Blake Builders, all the construction workers, all the engineers.
I was laughing yesterday.
I mean, it was crazy yesterday
because we were putting together chairs
Oh yeah,
and tables and stuff. And it was funny because we're sitting there struggling to screw some screws into the chairs. And there's guys in here putting up TV.
Honestly, like I felt bad because I kept asking questions of like, hey, so what's this gonna do? When's it going to be ready to go? Are we gonna make 6 a.m.?
But we didn't want to distract anybody.
But then the worst part was like, all right, I'm such a small small cog in this whole operation that's like, okay, I just need to chill. But,
yeah, I need to stop asking questions.
No, it's gonna be good though. We got a couple things with cameras that I just noticed, but we should be good to go here in the future.
Game on.
I mean, like I said, with the camera element, this is definitely one where when we're down here now, you definitely want to join the stream if you can. Like you definitely want to see the video aspect, not because we have a cooler studio, not because we have a bigger studio,
but it's definitely because we have a cooler studio.
But no, I mean realistically, from like the actual presentation piece of it to where we have much nicer cameras that are installed. Actually, here we can be honest with it now because we've moved on from it. But like we just had cameras that were plugged into the computer and they worked fine for us, but we were ready for something bigger, and that's what we have now. They're installed in the walls. They're screwed in.
They're mounted. We can move them with a joystick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing is the presentation is going to look and hopefully sound and just be presented to you guys even better than hopefully it already has been. So
I can do things like this, and I can talk to you guys about how important this is and how amazing this new downtown studio is going to be for 93.7 the ticket. I should, but the joystick's too far away. I have short arms.
And I'm sorry, Claytonia John.
But if you just listen,
there will be Elway talk at the new studio.
Time out. Whoa, time out.
He has it on his phone. I don't know who gave it to him. I don't know who gave it to him.
Ha ha ha! What's up, everyone?
So
I got the text line.
Should we talk? Should we bring in the conversation of what's going to happen at 10 a.m. today? What's going to happen at 10 a.m. today when there's no laptop with the text line, unfortunately?
We'll see what happens.
What do you mean?
How do we feel about it for Rashawn Jackson?
Oh,
because he always wants the text line.
He always wants the text line.
Just like you, but you've somehow got it on your phone.
I travel a lot.
Interesting.
I got to have it.
You don't. No. You don't. Dude, you don't have to do the show with the text line.
I'm calling out right now to the Raff's Roadies. Do you want me to have that text line? You want me to have that text line?
Obviously, Raff, your Raff's Roadies showed out in full force today.
329 more, and we'll hit our goal.
Holy cow!
We've only just begun the show. They're probably driving in.
Yeah, maybe that's one across the street right now.
The Raff's Roadies enjoy life, so it doesn't surprise me one bit. They don't wake up till like 9 a.m.
You can enjoy life and not be a Raff's Roadie, but whatever.
Oh, you can enjoy life, but being a Raff's Roadie is so much better.
That's what's crazy is I'm a pretty big fan of life, especially right now.
You're
definitely not a Raff's Roadie.
That's why you're Secretary of State of the Raff's Roadie.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I
have a position.
AD accepted the vice president position earlier last week.
He won't remember it because it was after 5 or 6 gin and tonics, but he accepted it.
No, he accepted it right as we were leaving the studio. I said, AD, I want you to be my vice president of the Raff's Roadies.
No. So we got a text. It says, wait, so you're getting rid of the text line? No.
No, we were getting rid of the text line for Raff because we discussed this yesterday. We have a window that faces O Street.
There's a lot of
things going on, and Raff is like those dogs from Up, where he'll just squirrel.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thanks, Hizzle Bear. I appreciate you, brother.
So we've got that going on, and now he has the text line. Right now, we're trying to talk, and he's just interrupting us because he has the text line.
This is exactly.
Garbologist wants me to sing today because we got the new mics.
Exactly. What we're And just out of the blue, if somebody texts in something about Elway sports, about Elway,
that makes me happy.
About Broncos, anything, even if it's a personal shot at Raff, they're gonna come. He's gonna abruptly interrupt us
and let us know
and let you know. And so that's sometimes the issue. That's just what I'm saying. But
there's no issue today.
It even sounds better.
Look at that. Listen to that. I'm gonna send it to break.
This is the perfect day.
I'm gonna let you guys
send it to break, and all we have to do is hit off.
And I'm gonna let you guys handle everything.
All right, Rico. Thanks, man.
All right, everybody. We're going to throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
Sandhills Global. Culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Close your eyes and imagine yourself buying a Nebraska Lottery Trucks and Bucks scratch ticket. Now, imagine scratching it off and winning a brand new truck. Imagine the excited victory dance you'll do when you get the keys to your new truck. There you go. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Now, imagine driving down the street in your cool new ride. Easy. Slow down a little. Maybe give a little honk to that neighbor who thinks he's all that. Nice. Now, open your eyes and play today.
Top prize odds, 1 in 336,000.
Welcome to the company, Sarah. Benefits include 2 weeks of vacation, 401k matching, and 5 minutes of dream time per day.
Dream time?
Yes, I'm guessing you play Mega Millions from the Nebraska Lottery.
Of course.
Well, we give every employee 5 minutes to close their eyes and dream of all the things they could do with those millions of dollars. Yachts, mansions, you name it.
That's awesome.
Obviously, to make up for that time, we had to take away cappuccino breaks.
Obviously.
Mega Millions, top prize odds, 1 in 302 million.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Imagine a world where no one explains the rules of the game. No discussions of how money works. No game plan for how education supports your future job or career. And certainly no coaching about how to start or run a business. Too many young people leave school without critical skills in financial literacy, work and career readiness, and entrepreneurship to reach their potential in life. Junior Achievement is working on leveling the playing field, but we can't do it alone.
Be a game changer. Visit ja.org/volunteer.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business. All of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at PremierDW.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
If your home water doesn't taste right, look right, or smell right, just call Bryant for the solution to your water problem. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals. Attention all Wings fans! 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm going to have to find a new way to figure out when you turn on the mics, Nick. I'll have to have a better eye. Your computer blocks it.
What's funny?
Just a little bit.
What's funny is that I gotta adjust this for myself. But what's funny is we're so used to. I mean, we got a new board, which is awesome. You'll be able to see it on the stream if you're watching.
It's pretty.
But we got a new board that has both on and off buttons.
Oh.
Usually we're just used to just a light that turns on. So that's going to be something to remember is that I got to make sure it says off when I want them off and on when I want them on.
Well, they were saying this morning that Jake was sort of like the commander of like Apollo 13 with the switchboard over there. Look, hey, that actually's probably got more gadgets than what Apollo 13 had.
Honestly, so they were walking us through it last night because we had to do a little bit of just training and just
learn the system.
Refreshers, right? Because there's a lot of the same stuff, right? We still got plenty of monitors in front of us, but just knowing where everything's at. Because we had, everything that was functional for 10 plus years. So it's just remembering where everything's at. When I left this, late last night, these were not labeled. So that's making progress, step in the right direction. So we'll be good. I'm excited for high school football tonight. I'm excited for all the shows throughout the rest of the day here. It's going to be a fun day. We definitely want to see you out here. And the folks from the mill are awesome as well. So we're excited to be working with them.
I'm not going to lie. Not probably a time in my life where I thought I would be able to walk out onto O Street and see my name going across the ticker tape board out there. And
that's the thing is, it was kind of crazy. Me and Harrison were here last night working on the that board that you saw out there.
Yeah.
And so we were putting everything together, putting the show lineup all together and stuff. And when we walked out there, I think it was like 2 a.m. or something. We walked out there to see if it had, worked and it all looked okay. And it was like, dang, we all got this. We all here.
This is real.
It all worked out really well. We're excited for it.
So we got to talk about, what we're all here for. Nebraska football.
Yeah.
Were you able to make it down to the press conference?
I did. I made it down. It was about 7 minutes long. And that's how Thursday press conferences usually are. There's not a whole lot that we receive out of Thursday press conferences. A lot of times they're maybe more valuable inside, towards the end of the season when guys might be a little more banged up. Yep. Now though, it's going to be interesting because I don't know with the active inactive reports that they're releasing 2 hours before kickoff.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, substance we'll get out of that Thursday press conference, just because, for example, this week's the perfect example, right? Jeff Sims banged up. Personally, I'm not sure if he's going to play on Saturday.
Yeah.
But instead of Matt Rule having to tell us or choosing to tell us today, he can wait till 2 hours and maybe there's some competitive advantage in that, right?
Yeah.
Not that if Heinrich Haarberg was the starting quarterback, it's not like Northern Illinois has plenty of tape on Heinrich Haarberg, but nonetheless, you kind of have to hopefully plan for a 2 quarterback deal rather than maybe just one quarterback. So we'll see what happens here. I just think they're breaking in a new media room down there at the Hawks Championship Center. So
nice.
Matt Rule, not a fan of it. But it's gonna be a good time this Saturday. I'm excited to be down there. I'm excited to see 85,000, 90,000 maybe in the stadium for the first time this season, because I think this is the longest Nebraska's had to wait to start a home opener or have a home game since 1981.
Yeah.
And so
been a while.
So with that in mind, I mean, it feels like we should have already had a home game, but we haven't. So tomorrow's the day that here we go. We're going to see, Sea of Red downtown and hopefully out in front of our beautiful window.
Yep. So then I guess I got a question for, some of the fans out there. Maybe they have the same question for me. In the old days, after Nebraska played, wouldn't Coach Rule come up to the West Stadium? Where did he do his post-game press conference at? Was it up at the West Stadium?
It's dependent on the coach at times, because now obviously I've only been in this a few years, but sometimes coaches would do them in the weight room. Sometimes coaches would do them on the 6th floor of the stadium.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's other spots where they'll do them as well. So sometimes it's back towards the locker room. So I think it's coach dependent. Yeah. And frankly, I've done the post game show, for every year that we've covered the Huskers. So I've never had to go to a post game.
Because I was thinking to myself, I go, now that they got like the Hawks championship, room, the media probably have to, if they're watching from up in the West Stadium.
Stadium, but also to their new spot.
Gotcha.
So they can just kind of walk on through.
Nice.
But it is a cool little room. Nothing special, but it's a cool little room designated for press conferences. But nonetheless, I mean, I'm not sure they have as good of cameras as we have in here, though. I mean, these cameras are actually making me look somewhat presentable in here.
I'm curious to see also, there hasn't been really much talk about it, but there'll be a new entrance on Saturday.
That is right.
And
I have coming out of the, northeast side instead of northwest?
Yeah. And I'm trying to think back. Nebraska fans prior to probably 1970, probably before that, did they always come out of the northwest side back in those days? Because I remember the 90s, they came out of the southwest side.
Yeah.
Then they moved back to I thought was the original, the northwest. So I think northeast might be the first time where they come out of the northeast door. So I'm down with that. I mean, maybe it switched up a little bit, be some good karma.
We'll see what happens. Once again, appreciate all the fellas, all folks involved. I mean, we still got guys here working, and we appreciate them a ton. But to get us on the air, and up and running, functional, and it's clean as well. I mean, it's a tribute to everybody involved, and we're very grateful for all the hard work that's been put into this. Raff, we're gonna have history here in just a few minutes.
Yeah,
for the first time here.
First time history.
We're making history.
Yeah,
right.
Next year we'll be talking about this.
1 year ago today, we were sitting in these chairs for the first time. Yep, in history. But then at 9:00 we got Mike Chandra of Choices Treatment Center coming up as well. It's a big season. It's an important season, right? And we obviously there's a lot of good that might come with sports betting and with that lifestyle, but there also might be some bad. So we're gonna kind of talk all things about it. We'll hear Mike's story once again. If you haven't heard it, it's really special. And so he's in the building, ready to take the airwaves here in about 15 minutes or so. But let's go ahead and head out.
I want to let Newt know the mill is open. The mill is open. I saw them when I walked in today. They got the menu.
I would be careful about that.
Oh, they're not? Are they?
No. So.
Oh, they're not open?
No.
Oh, I thought the guy was holding up his cup.
No. So nonetheless,
sorry.
nonetheless.
My bad. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, you can come on down and there'll probably be coffee available, but no.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, darn it.
That was something we talked about last night. But nonetheless.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
There you go. So, once again, 402-464-5685. Raff, let's head to break. We got history coming up next year.
All right, sounds good. Send a break. The Drive, 19.7 The Ticket.
Acres, your John Deere dealers offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage, 402-420-6277, or judsonirrigation.com.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627. All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread? I can't stop eating it. Rico, relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today. Found in most local grocery stores.
Repeat after me. I will not touch the fuse box.
I will probably not touch the fuse box.
Sip, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Half of the city block lost power.
And?
My chicken condo went haywire.
That's right. The chickens ran wild. So what do we do instead?
Call Joe at Ambition Electric and let him handle everything. Look, saved on speed dial.
Ambition Electric, 402-217-3415 or online at ambitionelectric.com.
For many Nebraskans, fall means cooler weather and longer days that include running kids around, cheering for your favorite teams, and long days at work. The hours on your feet can really add up and give unnecessary pain and discomfort. At Fleet Feet Lincoln, they help find the shoes and inserts you need with their Fit ID machine, which takes a 3D image of your feet. If you're having trouble finding the right fit, visit Fleet Feet Lincoln at 77th and Pioneers.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big fall sales underway, and the new truck incentives are off the charts. Over $5,000 in discounts on select new Sierras and Silverados, and 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. $5,000 off, 0.9% interest rates on select new trucks here at Koppel. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street and check out that great small-town vibe with big city deals. We look forward to seeing you, or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Imagine a world where no one explains the rules of the game. No discussions of how money works. No game plan for how education supports your future job or career. And certainly no coaching about how to start or run a business. Too many young people leave school without critical skills and
Visit ja.org/volunteer.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications.
Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
All right, it's lunchtime. Where should we go today?
How about Qdoba? We can get free queso and chips with an entree purchase.
Whoa, how'd you know about that?
It's in the campus cash booklet that we got for free to start the school year, the student marketplace. You didn't get yours?
I'd better go grab mine now.
You'd better stop at the College of Hair Design, too. Your hair is getting long. $8 haircut with the campus cash book.
What about my friends who are out of college?
They can download the Campus Cash app for free and get great deals, too, from Pizza Hut, Juice Stop, Craft Axe Throwing, and tons more.
Campus Cash, the student marketplace. Find your free booklet on campus or download the Campus Cash app.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben sandwich or the Prime Rib French dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. We're at the new studio on O Street, so if you drive by, feel free to honk or wave. Raff's Roadies, you're all welcome here all the time. All the time. And then also, I wanted to say this. Scooter from Roca said that before 1972, Nebraska entered in the middle of the north end zone. So
there you go.
But actually, that makes sense because the old Schulte Fieldhouse, they had the clock. And you walk out, and they probably walked right out from there. So splitting the difference, moving over to the east side, northeast side.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
All right,
Raff.
Are you ready for the two most famous words?
Well, we don't. We don't
music.
have the music. Unfortunately, are we going to do it?
Are we going a cappella?
No, because I don't have the lyrics in front of me.
We don't know the words. Okay, so I could say, now punting. It's now time for history.
That's enough. All right, what do you got for us today, Raff?
All right, history. Back in 19. Hang on, I think I got my dates wrong. I got to pull it up. I was right. Back in 1961. A young amateur at the age of 21 won the amateur golf championship. Can you guess who that young amateur was? 1961.
Man, it's probably. It's got to be one of the more successful golfers.
I would say so.
I don't want to become disrespectful by saying a name because obviously this is before my time.
Yes,
I'll
give you a hint. His nickname is the Golden Bear.
It does not help me.
Jack Nicklaus at the age of 21 wins.
I was leaning towards Jack Nicklaus. I didn't know where Arnold Palmer was on that list.
That's close. I think he was mid-50s.
I didn't know when those guys broke into the into their
Yeah.
prime.
I
or
gotcha.
their
I gotcha.
professional tour.
So he had a pretty good.
I
little-
should have just taken a
pretty
stab
good,
at
pretty
it.
good little post career after winning that amateur. So
Yeah.
congrats to Jack Nicklaus. And then in 1978, Muhammad Ali beats Leon Spinks.
Oh, there you go.
In 15 rounds for the heavyweight boxing title. I believe this was the last time that Muhammad became a heavyweight champion of the world. But it's just crazy to think that Leon Spinks spent his final years of his life living in Columbus, Nebraska.
I did not know that.
Could you imagine the stories that he probably could have told? About
that'd be a guy where it's let me sit around a bar stool with you and let's just have a drink talking about the old days.
Yeah, walking through Columbus and you run into Leon Spinks.
That'd be
shared the
remarkable.
ring with Muhammad Ali. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
And then in 1995, I had this one just because I think people forgot the greatness of the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. Converted a record 1,554 double plays. Now, I know you're young, Nick, but the highlights of Ozzie Smith were incredible. And this was back in the day when the guy running to second base could absolutely take out a shortstop. And Ozzie would be jumping over him. He'd doing his backflip, being introduced onto the field. I mean, the Wizard of Oz, the
There you
man,
go.
the myth, legend. And then I take that back. Got some birthdays today.
Yep.
We got a happy birthday to 62-year-old Dan Marino, number 13
There you go.
for Jake's Miami Dolphins.
Dan Marino.
62 years old. And then I also want to wish a very happy birthday to arguably the greatest. Well, actually, I take that back. That'd be a heck of a conversation. The greatest offensive lineman in Nebraska football history. I would say the greatest offensive lineman in Nebraska football history, college and pro combined.
Okay, there you go.
Will Shields.
Yep.
Will Shields.
Who are a couple of the others that would be in that conversation for all time at Nebraska alone?
See,
Obviously,
Nebraska-
Remington's up there.
Remington's my number one for all time at Nebraska.
I think that's a lot of people's number one.
But then if you combine, say, pro and college, I think you'd have to go Will Shields, number one, Dominic Raiola, number two, college and pro. But then is Will Shields number two offensive lineman just college? Because he had a decorated career. But then you got the Aaron Taylors.
The list goes deep.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking prior to 2000, 2000, I guess.
Yeah.
List runs deep.
Oh, it's wild. So it's interesting there. So yeah, that was my history there
you
for
go.
today.
The first one ever, and we're making history as we're
History.
sitting here on 1040 O Street, just on the what is it, northeast corner of O Street of 11th and O.
Did you say the north side of Lincoln?
No, excuse me, northwest corner of
Northwest
11th and O.
Yep.
So plenty of people driving by. It's nice that we finally have a window. We have plenty of natural light in here. Not that the other place was like, we don't want to talk so down on the other place, but man, this is just such an upgrade that it's.
I used to work across the street.
You worked in the Golds?
I worked at Nelnet, I think on like the fourth floor.
There you go.
I mean, it's been about 15, 20 years ago, but it's funny looking across the street, all those days I walked in through those doors, and never in my imagination did I think I'd be sitting across the street in 20 years talking on the radio.
Well, and if you go outside, turn to your left and head north, then we got the Big Bertha herself. It's Memorial Stadium. So the
grand old lady,
the granddaddy of them all,
the grand old lady.
So all right. So when we come back, Raff, we got Mike Chandra of Choices Treatment Center, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about just his journey, and as football season is getting ready to be in full force, if it's not already, there's some things that folks need to know and understand. So
exactly. All right. What we'll do is we'll send it a break, and we'll be back with Mike. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
For many Nebraskans, fall means cooler weather and longer days that include running kids around, cheering for your favorite teams, and long days at work. The hours on your feet can really add up and give unnecessary pain and discomfort. At Fleet Feet Lincoln, they help find the shoes and inserts you need with their Fit ID machine, which takes a 3D image of your feet. If you're having trouble finding the right fit, Visit Fleet Feet Lincoln at 77 in Pioneers.
Warning. And we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Cars, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street legal cars come in both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627. Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
All right, it's lunchtime. Where should we go today?
How about Qdoba? We can get free queso and chips with an entree purchase.
Whoa, how'd you know about that?
It's in the campus cash booklet that we got for free to start the school year, the student marketplace. You didn't get yours?
I'd better go grab mine now.
You'd better stop at the College of Hair Design, too. Your hair is getting long. $8 haircut with the campus cash book.
What about my friends who are out of college?
They can download the campus cash app for free and get great deals, too, from Pizza Hut, Juice Stop, Craft Axe Throwing, and tons more.
Campus Cash, the student marketplace. Find your free booklet on campus or download the Campus Cash app.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Repeat after me. I will not touch the fuse box.
I will probably not touch the fuse box.
Sip, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Half of the city block lost power.
And?
My chicken condo went haywire.
That's right. The chickens ran wild. So what do we do instead?
Call Joe at Ambition Electric and let him handle everything. Look, saved on speed dial.
Ambition Electric, 402-217-3415 or online at ambitionelectric.com.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group are Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0. and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. We're at the new studio. So, being at the new studio, we needed to bring in a guest. So, we brought in our friend from Choices Outreach Treatment Center, Mike Chandra. Mike, how are you this morning?
Doing amazing. Thank you for making me a part of this historic day in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, Mike, you're the first the Mike Center. We got to move. You're the first guest of The Drive here in the new spot.
Number one.
I'm going to put this on my resume.
There you go.
This is amazing.
You should. That's exactly what I said. That's I laid it up for you and you threw it down. So, I guess just how's life going, man? I mean, the Husker football season is 2 games underway here, and unfortunately 0-2. But I mean, just how are things going?
Life is good, I mean, staying bet free and work is going well as far as getting out there. We are in the process of getting our standalone office open in Columbus.
Nice.
We actually have started seeing clients since June up there, but now we're getting our standalone office open in October. So it's a big step for our organization and for me personally as well.
So do you go back and forth then, or will you just be just in Lincoln, or will you do like 2 days a week? Or
yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. 1 or 2 days a week up in Columbus, and then rest of the time down here in Lincoln. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work to do up there, building relationships, just letting people know about our services up there, but I'm loving every minute of it.
Awesome. And then I noticed too, when you said staying bet free, I noticed over 1,000 days. That's an awesome achievement.
Yeah, Monday was my day 1,000, so I'm at day 1,004. Wow. It was a really special day for me on Monday, place I never thought I'd ever be at.
Okay, so I mean, I guess let's go ahead and just dive right in. We've heard your story a couple of times, and every time it's a good reminder, right? Tell the listeners, if they haven't heard your story personally, just kind of your experiences and why you're where you're at now. 1,004 days bet free.
So I started out, I come from a family of gamblers, and growing up in Kansas, everything we did involved some sort of gambling, whether it was card games or whether it was casino trips, anything like that. So my first betting experiences were at the age of 9, I remember. And I remember playing cards with my family for money, making hundreds of dollars off of card games when I was a teenager. And it just set up myself for a very problematic path. Started going to Keno parlors when I was 14, illegally placing bets when I was 15. Really, when I turned 21, obviously started going to casinos, got into sports betting because obviously been a big sports guy all my life. So that was a huge piece in it as well, too. It just got worse and worse throughout time, but it was totally a double life for me that I was leading.
Well, and it's crazy because, I mean, you think, okay, yeah, I'll
when you're developing habits as an 8, 9, 10, 11-year-old, those stick with a person.
Yeah.
Especially when your family is immersed in that behavior. And that was just something that I didn't realize till I started treatment myself, that it was even problematic for a family to do that, or that there was any correlation there. But as soon as I told my therapist and everybody that I was working with, they were like, yeah, that's a pretty significant thing to go through in your life.
Yeah.
So with those, 1,000 days, what are some tips you could give to people, they're trying to stop gambling? Like what do you use for yourself? Do you have because I'm sure you might still have those urges to go out and, gamble. What gets you through, or what motivates you to keep you from not gambling anymore?
Well, I'm in a very special place because I'm around treatment and I'm around this message all day, every day. So even for me, though, there's still difficult days. The biggest thing is just having those supports in place. And that's what we do a lot in our treatment, is making sure that people have supports in place. outside of treatment, because we don't want people in treatment forever for the rest of their lives. We want them to be able to go out on their own and have people in the community that know their story and can support them and work with a 12-step group or a recovery group of some sort if need be. I am big into doing acts of service, like volunteer work with my church, or going to the gym's a huge thing for me. Just doing things like that replace that behavior, especially early on. That's a big thing, is you just want to substitute that time. And then from there, you can kind of work through the emotions that need to be worked through.
I got to give Mike and Raff a lot of credit here, because I'm sitting here on the other side of the table, and there's a fly that is just not leaving the two of them alone. It is question on the text line, and once again, you guys can chime in 402-464-5685. And it's from Sanderson. Says, well, wait, what made him stop gambling? So, I mean, because you got pretty close to rock bottom.
Absolutely. And rock bottom is subjective, because everybody can hit rock bottom and then keep digging even deeper. But for me, I didn't have that epiphany moment or that rock bottom moment where I was homeless or where I was arrested or something like that, which a lot of people get to, and we don't minimize that at all. For me, it was a matter of on December 14th, 2020, I left Keno Parlor in Omaha, and just realized that day I left and felt a level of exhaustion that I'd never felt before. And that was because it was 40 years almost of just constant double life of lies, of deceit. I always tell people I was emotionally, spiritually, and financially bankrupt at the time. And for me, I finally got to that place where it was just enough was enough. And fortunately, in Nebraska, we have the services of the Nebraska Gamblers Assistance Program. So I was able to receive free treatment, and that treatment was at Choices. And I'm incredibly grateful for that opportunity, and kind of parlayed is a bad word to use, but kind of moved.
What's a parlay?
Stop, Raff. See, Raff's gonna say these things, but he knows exactly what they mean. Now, I guess, Mike, I'll ask you. We're in such a day and age now where we want to see results, and we want to see them fast, right? Whether it's losing weight, whether it's with treatment, whatever it may be. How long does it take to start feeling better, right? I mean, because I think that's a thing where it's like, folks maybe feel like it's going to take, such a long process, and they hear, okay, how special is 15 days?
Especially from some of our new clients. And I tell people it's usually, so what we say in treatment is that it's not until at least 6 months where you can even say if you do gamble, it's a relapse. Yeah. Because you're still in active addiction even for 6 months afterwards. Recovery is more than just being bet-free or being sober or whatever the affliction you might be. I always tell people it was about 90 days where I think I really felt like things were starting to clear up. For me, the biggest part of it was just getting rid of the chaos in my life. There was a huge amount of chaos swirling around me at all times, which I did intentionally, not really thinking about it at the time, but just wanted that chaos around me because it took attention off of my own betting and my own addiction. So once I got that chaos kind of cleaned up in my life, that was when things started to really feel like I was back in control again.
So we got, well, I guess we're 2 weeks in now, Nebraska football season. Is there an uptick of people, coming to the treatment center, or people calling in with Nebraska football back in town?
Well, so this time of year, especially with gambling casino gambling being kind of in its infancy, especially with the betting at the casino as far as sports betting goes, we don't see a ton. Usually, like I was just telling somebody out in the hall there, it takes a few months or even a year or two to really get those new clients in, because they might not have hit rock bottom yet. But we do see relapses occur because of it. So a lot of people who maybe were betting over in Iowa or betting in a different state or had different ways of betting, once the casinos came to town, it was kind of one of those things is like where they should probably do the voluntary self-exclusion. They should stay away from there, but they think they have it under control. Yeah. That's what you have to worry about being in recovery, is thinking that you have control, when that's the big thing of me in recovery is I know I'm never going to be able to gamble again. And so some people kind of fall into that trap where they think they have it under control and can do it. And then they realize that it's back out of control. It spirals out of control real quick for him.
We got a text from AA Ron on the text line. It says, worst part of gambling is you always believe you're going to win your money back. And when you don't, you have to keep trying because you're in such a big hole. It's kind of a pride thing. It's hard to admit defeat.
And that's the biggest thing. Obviously, the chasing is huge, and that's what gets you deeper and deeper further into a hole. And I'm glad he brought up the pride thing, because the embarrassment, the guilt, all of that is what keeps people out of treatment. So that's what we have to work on right away. September is National Recovery Month. And the big thing we tell people, especially this month, is that recovery is possible for everyone. But you really just have to change that mindset. You have to forget about that money you've lost in the past, that time you've lost in the past, that energy you've lost in the past. And you have to focus on today, even this moment or this hour, just getting through that time day by day.
I think one of the more fascinating conversations is just how much sports betting is easy to resort to and talk about, because we're surrounded by sports everywhere we look, especially in the fall with NFL and Thursday night football. And eventually at some point there's going to be football on. I mean, they're making it on Friday night games, more of a more of a popular item. Obviously Wednesdays with like MACtion and MAC football, Thursday night football. So you have plenty of opportunities. So sports betting is like easy to resort to. How much have you seen it grown? Because man, it is just, it was always a thing, but now obviously with all those betting apps, right? With DraftKings and FanDuel and not to say that those are bad, they're just so accessible. I mean, it's really boomed.
And it really started even before the legalized betting boom took off in 2018. From it. So that's what we talk about a lot in treatment as well too, is that you're not going to get away from it. You can't go, you're going to go to a gas station, you're going to see lottery tickets, you're going to go to a restaurant or a bar and see Keno. You're going to go anywhere you go, you're going to listen to sports radio or watch a sports broadcast, and you're going to hear about lines and betting odds and the betting implications. So how are you going to change your lifestyle? Because you're not going to change everything around you. You can't control everything else around you. You have to change your own lifestyle and your own thought process in order to be better and avoid that.
We got a couple minutes left with Mike Chandra of Choices Treatment Center here in Lincoln and about to be in Columbus as well. And so really, really special spot and place over there for them. If you guys have any questions, 402-464-5685. The Starter Heyman text line. No phone lines quite yet here in the new studio. We're getting them hooked up as we speak, but Starter Heyman text line is the place to incorporate yourself in the show if you have any questions for Mike. Okay, so Mike, I guess explain kind of the process of Choices, because people think of treatment or counseling, and they're like, oh no, this is I don't want to be sitting in a room. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be talking about myself. Explain the process to hopefully maybe if somebody's on the fence of, maybe it's time I need to go speak to somebody. Maybe I haven't hit rock bottom, but this is why I'm going to go speak to somebody so that I don't find rock bottom. What's the process look like for them?
And that's how we want to catch people before they get to that point where they've hit that rock bottom. So the great thing about treatment in the state of Nebraska is Choices is an outpatient treatment center. So we do individual and group sessions, but you can keep your job. You can keep everything going in your life, the good things you have going on. You can stay with your family. You can stay in the area, but you can still receive those treatment services. In Nebraska, treatment is absolutely free through the Nebraska Gamblers Assistance Program. So for any problem gambling needs you might have, the best thing to do is just contact us, and we can go from there. We can do the screenings, we can do assessments and figure out exactly what's going on. For some people, maybe they're not to that point yet where they need full-fledged treatment, and for me, I needed groups, individuals. I needed all of that stuff because I was in a pretty bad spot. But for other people, let's just get in and let's start talking about it. We can do education. We can do some budgeting. We can do different things that might not be as heavy or as hard to get into as the kind of the scary thought of treatment. We just want people to contact us. And we have a 24-hour helpline. Our 402-476-2300 is answered 24/7. So it could be 2 a.m. And if you have a question, somebody's going to answer the phone, and we're going to talk to you about the services that we have. And just come in. We want people to, we want to meet people where they're at. And that's a big thing that we always talk about, is just meeting people where they're at. So even if you're on the fence about it and just want to know more, give us a call. We're happy to talk about it.
Awesome. And then I also noticed here, can you tell us a little bit, I guess that they call it GAP, the Nebraska Gamblers Assistance Program?
Yes.
Because people probably would want to know that,
Yeah, that's so the Gamblers Assistance Program. So what that is basically it takes funds from casino proceeds, from Keno proceeds, and from lottery proceeds. And it takes that money and puts it into a pot where certified gamblers in the state of Nebraska, which is everybody at Choices is certified disordered gambling counselor through the state of Nebraska, they're able to treat the clients absolutely free. So that's what is the great thing about it is we know people when they're at rock bottom, quote unquote, as far as a gambling problem, they're out of money. That's when they come to people and talk about it and finally admit to what their problem is. So we take that out of the equation for them and make sure that they have the services, not only for themselves, but for their family members as well, too.
A couple more before we go ahead and get you out of here. Once again, we're talking to Mike Chandra of Choices Treatment Center here. And I guess one thing you said earlier was budget, but we're not out here trying to tell people not to bet. We're not out here trying, and that's been a big talking point through our previous discussions as well.
Absolutely.
What if people are making their way to the Warhorse Casino tomorrow or later this afternoon, or they are deciding to sports bet, right? What are some of the most important details, factors, reminders that they need as they are walking into that casino before they place that bet on we'll see on whatever game they want to wager?
So no matter what, the biggest things I talk about are limits, is making sure we're setting appropriate limits, and not just monetary limits, but time limits and energy limits as well too. So, hey, I'm going to go out to the casino, or I'm going to go to play Keno, whatever the activity might be. I'm going to go for this amount of time. I'm going to bring this amount of money. I'm not going to go to the ATM. I'm not going to bring an ATM card. I'm going to provide this much time. And that's a big thing. Even when I mentioned the time and energy is a huge piece of it too, because I know people who spend all day kind of focusing on what their bets are going to be or what they're going to do and what that looks like, kind of hyping themselves up. So of making sure we're setting those limits, setting that bankroll, avoiding chasing. We talked about chasing, just avoid that concept. And that's where limits come into play. Obviously, don't bet while you're intoxicated, and educate yourself on odds too. People think that they're going to hit this 4, 5, 16 parlay every weekend. Yeah. That's just not a logical thought process. So understanding odds, and if that's something that you need help understanding those odds, come to us and we'll help you understand those odds as well.
Because that's what I was going to say is there's a lot of, teaching and learning that goes on at Choices, right? For people, because you guys, once again, are not saying don't bet ever, don't be involved ever, don't wager, don't gamble, whatever. It's just do it smart.
Absolutely. Do it legally, do it smart. We are 100% neutral on the legal gambling in the state of Nebraska. In fact, I work with all the different stakeholders within the gaming community so that we are providing those resources. And so it's a matter of, if you are doing it, we just want to make sure that you're doing it in a safe, effective manner. And if it gets to a point where you don't feel like it is that way anymore, or you have a family member who feels that way, or you have a friend or somebody else that you're concerned with that might feel that way, just give us a call. Reach out to us, 476-2300. We're happy to help.
So once again, phone number and where they can find you, where they might be able to get in touch with you as well. They heard you on the air. How can they get in touch with you?
The best place to be would just call that 24-hour helpline for Choices. That's 402-476-2300. I do a lot of work out in the community as far as education and outreach, and happy to talk to anybody or any groups that might have any information or need some information and need some education.
All right, there we go.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it. The first guest ever at the new studio. I
think it went pretty well too.
Could be a plaque.
We might have to have Mike's picture hanging up here.
Yeah, first guest.
I think I should be on some sort of ticket Hall of Fame here.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Awesome. Well, Raff, when we come back, AD's going to join us.
Another special guest.
AD's going to join us over the stream as he is still hanging out in North Dakota.
No, I think he's probably maybe in Minnesota.
Oh, is he? Now. Oh, that's right. He's
or
in the
Chicago.
Airport.
Yeah.
Potentially in the airport.
Yeah, I saw him take off early this morning. So
That's right.
He's on his way back to Nebraska town because AD just does not miss Nebraska football.
Darn right. So there you go. All right.
All right. We'll throw it to break. This is The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up Judson. Judson Irrigation is eager and ready to get your sprinkler system up and running for the season. Judson's technicians will check for winter damage, adjust your sprinkler heads, and show you how to set your controller for effective sprinkling coverage. The Judson Irrigation team is here for you. Stay safe.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
All right, it's lunchtime. Where should we go today?
How about Qdoba? We can get free queso and chips with an entree purchase.
Whoa, how'd you know about that?
It's in the campus cash booklet that we got for free to start the school year, the student marketplace. You didn't get yours?
I'd better go grab mine now.
You'd better stop at the College of Hair Design, too. Your hair is getting long. $8 haircut with the campus cash book.
What about my friends who are out of college?
They can download the campus cash app for free and get great deals, too. From Pizza Hut, Juice Stop, Craft Axe Throwing,
We're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better, pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
If you have concerns about your drinking water, just call Bryant. If your water doesn't look right, smell right, or taste right, Bryant can help. If your water has high levels of iron, Bryant can help. If you're tired of foggy dishes and dingy clothes, Bryant can help. Whatever your home water needs are, Bryant is here with a solution to fit your needs. Be sure about your water. Just call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300. If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow Mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Priced Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come with both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Feet, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. We got the man, the myth, the legend, the Nebraska Hall of Famer,
Nick
Jay
Sener's
Foreman in the house. Nick Sener. He's the voice.
What's up?
of high school football.
Jay, this is pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, this is sweet, man. I had to come down here this morning because we got business to handle tonight at 7 o'clock up there in G Town.
It's gonna be a good one. Number two, Millard South. Number 5, Gretna.
Have you got your boards all completed yet, Nick?
Not completed. I
already got inside intel though on Millard South.
Ooh,
hello.
Yeah.
There's a fun fact. There's a former Millard South Patriot playing for Northern Illinois this weekend. Christian Nash, backup running back. He was really good for Millard South.
Yeah,
really good for Millard South. He was a part of the Dan Jackson recruitment.
Oh, yep.
Which is understandable.
Everybody on that team has been recruited by Dan Jackson, and on South Dakota State.
Yeah,
that's fun.
So. There's a lot of buttons I gotta remember. So we're supposed to be joined by AD here soon. I sent him the stream link.
We're gonna see what happens.
We don't
test run.
You know how you guys do. Replace one brother with another. I'm the second best option.
Well,
so I don't mind playing second fiddle to AD.
I don't see Seacrest Field being named after you.
Yeah.
Oh,
put up that sign.
Let me hear it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
That was funny. Get a picture of this.
We gotta take a picture.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the way he presented it was pretty cool too, man.
He's showing all of those.
He's got the RGT up. He's got Raff's rollies. What up now?
The worst part is that he has no idea what he just did
to Raff.
To Raff. And to all of us.
I don't think my head can get any bigger.
No, it's not fitting through this door when it walks out. It's
that
not
is beautiful.
He's showing
it to the camera.
You're gonna be able to see it on television. There you go.
Yes. Look at that. The drive is Raff show.
Here's the thing. We're gonna have to. Instruct Vershawn Terrell. They're not. It's gonna be sweet, but now
look at Raff all studios, man. You got nice handwriting.
Oh no, that was Mike's. I don't have that.
Oh, okay,
that's not Raff.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Your handwriting shouldn't be that good.
Nah, my handwriting's it changes. I'm like a doctor, just not a doctor.
How you guys feel? You feeling good about Saturday night?
You better believe it.
I feel good. Like I don't know. I don't know what Nebraska's quarterback situation is going to be, but I think whoever goes out there, you're going to have to run the ball. Like Nebraska has.
Yeah, it shouldn't change that much.
It doesn't change.
Yeah, limit the passing game regardless who's in there.
Yep.
Limit the passing game and hopefully, Jay, we say it every week. Let's try to get the tight ends involved a little bit.
We got tight ends.
Like
they did. I think it's a slow process. I think it's just one of those things that if it's Sims, then he's need to realize your tight end is your best friend. I mean, you got to think of every Hall of Fame quarterback I can think of just off the top of my head. They're always associated with a tight end, even back to like Dan Fouts, or Johnny Unitas with Mackey,
John Mackey.
Brady and Gronk, Peyton and Pollard. And
are you gonna say the best one ever?
But go ahead, Raff.
No,
since you want to just jump in.
Jump in.
Yeah,
Raff.
go right in.
Great. I get this from everyone. Why does no one love me? I don't understand this.
John Elway and Shannon Sharp. I guess Gonzalez doesn't necessarily have a Hall of Fame quarterback to go with him, but that's what made Kansas City's offense forever. And then when you think about it, which I hope the Jets, this is an NFL thing, I hope the Jets after this week pick up Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's one of his best years was when Gonzalez was in Atlanta.
Yep.
It's a safety net. It gives you a lot of flexibility. I'm a big believer if you learn how to dominate the middle of the field of a defense, your offense doesn't necessarily have to be outside explosive. Look at the Patriots when, I hate to say it, when they had Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. I hate even saying his name, but the middle of the field actually allowed other guys to look more explosive on the outside. And then when they had Gronk and Julian Edelman, who essentially played a flex tight end as a slot receiver, the offense. Did you? Here's what I want to ask you, Nick. When you watch the Patriots, or even when you watch the Colts, or even when the Elway and those guys were rolling, if it's 3 minutes left and any of those teams have to score, there really was never no question. I've been out there when Brady and those guys are out there.
The look.
It's really because at the end of the day, you're playing deep coverage. Tight end get it. They're big guys. They can break a tackle. One of the unsung heroes tight ends that I played against, and his dad played professionally as well, was Daniel Graham from Colorado. I got to see him this weekend. Chop it up with him. He played with the Patriots for a while. He told me about the Patriot way. He was like, literally, you just show up and just do your job.
Yeah,
and that's what these guys need to do.
And we haven't even talked about the tight end quarterback combination of today's football.
Yeah,
we saw it. Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yeah,
we kind of saw, without him having Kelsey there, it was kind of that's his safety blanket,
right.
And you saw it kind of a little bit on Monday night last Thursday, where you're saying to yourself, man, if Mahomes would have Kelsey right now, it probably would have, they probably would end up winning the game, probably.
Right, but look on the flip side for Nick's Detroit Lions, right? You got Jared Goff, and they had Laporta. Now he's a rookie. Now he's not a Hall of Famer, but look at that safety net as a rookie. What he had 76 yards, 6 catches, 76 yards. That thing, I'm telling you, man, is finding a way to be effective inside the hashes, tackle to tackle, tight end, slot to tight end, is a lost art because of the whole RPO thing, and everybody's trying to go deep and run these fancy routes. But if you dink and dunk, then they come out there. Really, when you look at Colorado's offense, that's where they like to attack you, but it's just a little bit deeper.
Yep.
And if they get a crossing right on your linebacker, it's the same thing.
Well, and I mean, we saw that a couple times after would have been the interception that Colorado then on the very first play of their drive scored a touchdown on. It was just on a simple crossing route, towards the back corner of the end zone, right? And so when you have the athleticism, though, you can do that.
Yeah, but I think if you have a tight end or tight ends with the builds of Borkature and Fedoni, if used right and know how to throw to their catch radius, you don't have to be that accurate.
Yeah.
That really take everything that we said back, right? Like just peel it back. A tight end actually makes you more accurate because you don't have to be as accurate. And that's what's one of the things, right? You got to think if the tight end changed when I was starting to kind of get pushed, the NFL was thinking about retiring me. You know what I mean, Raff?
Yep.
When the tight ends, like to see like Kent Dilger, that was with the Colts, he was listed at 6'3". My man was like 6'1.5". So jamming him up, Nick, was easy, right? Yeah. And then they, the big tight ends was Kyle Brady, but he was like another offensive tackle. But towards the end of my career, that's where like Davis came in from the 49ers that were 255, could run. Antonio Gates, I had perfect coverage on Antonio Gates. He had, or at least had, the most junk in the trunk ever.
Yep.
He literally, I'll never forget this. I'll never forget this. So, and I'll tell this before we get out. So he was kind of making, we were playing him the first game, and you start to hear about guys in training camp. Well, he didn't play that much in the preseason, maybe for a reason. And so he was a former basketball player, this, and this. And I saw some stuff. I was like, damn, this dude can run a little bit. So I knew Drew Brees was coming back with shoulder surgery. they always liked on like 3rd and 4th, throw like a quick 5-yard out. I was like, yeah, I'm jumping this bad boy. I'm trying to take
it to the house.
Yeah, crib. I'm already like
House
interception, dancing, ball in the stands, 15 yards.
And what's your touchdown dance?
Yeah.
What is it?
The Cabbage Patch.
That's right. I forgot about it.
$1,600 penalty. I'm cool with, or fine.
Do what you got to do.
Here comes Antonio Gates, and they said he was like 6'4". Homeboy's at least 6'5", 6'6". Gets off. I try to I had this thing where you kind of jump, like trying to twist, and then you kind of go for the interception. He hit me with his right butt cheek, booty, literally booty bumped me a little bit, Raff. And then they just gave him enough space for Drew Brees to get it in there, and I tackled him. And then I saw him at the game. I said, "Man, did you just box me out or booty bump me?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the bad." He's like, "That's all I got right now until I learn how to run routes." But then he obviously became he's going to be a Hall of Fame tight end.
Yep.
So okay, so we do have AD on the stream.
He's on the stream.
We're gonna see what happens here.
Put him in there, and I'll leave.
No. AD. I wanted to ask you a question before we get rolling here. You mentioned the fines.
Yeah.
I always find it interesting because I'm always curious. How big of an issue are fines? What do fines really do for the players when they're making the money that they are today?
Yeah. Not much.
That $1,600 ball is not going to cost a whole lot.
When I played, it was serious.
Yeah.
Because back then, you want to hear a funny story about fines?
Yeah.
So Doug Flutie, he's listed at 5'8". My man ain't number 5'8". On the underwear, so they'll watch and see where your underwear or where your uniform is. Well, Doug Flutie had small socks, the smallest size you could get. His legs were so short that you have to have a certain amount of color and then white. Well, when he pulled them up, it was just a little bit of color. So he got a $5,000 fine. Now, he was making a lot of money, but you have to appeal it based on, say you were in a brace or something like that or whatever. And, it's like that sometimes.
All right, so AD, can you hear us?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Oh, I'm not sure if AD,
Yeah.
are you able to hear us?
I can.
1, 2.
No, probably not. Unfortunately. All right, we might have to take AD off the stream, but nonetheless,
the fines are serious though, Nick.
Yeah,
and the thing
serious.
is that if you had it, if I had a complaint with the league, say I had a complaint about whatever, it's gonna be 5 weeks before they say anything. They fine you with the underwear police.
Yep.
That next morning, by the time you get there at 1 o'clock for meetings,
that quick, it's already there.
You have an envelope on your on your stool.
Yeah, it's already there.
And you can't miss it because if they don't put it on your stool, they tape it up there. It's like an eviction notice. Like, yeah, you in trouble.
Yeah, just don't miss it. Don't miss it. All right, Jay. Well, hey, we got a good one tonight.
Yes, sir.
Up.
I can't wait to see it, man.
You guys start at 6:40. Is that your pregame show?
Yeah, 6:40 pregame. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty pregame show right here on the ticket.
Yeah, we got to get down there. We're going to size up. I'm going to tell you, Miller South have maybe what it takes to challenge Westside.
Ooh.
But Gretna, I think, is out to prove something as well.
Hey, Gretna, they don't have Zane Flores this year. They lost a guy that is obviously went to Oklahoma State, so they're replacing that big piece. But so far through 3 games hasn't been an issue.
I haven't even looked at Oklahoma State. Is he playing any at Oklahoma State or
have not looked?
I haven't even looked.
I don't think he is.
Better.
I looked, I believe, after week 1, and I don't believe he is.
No, he's playing.
So but that was week 1. So Jay, appreciate it, man.
The portal might be back in the portal.
Portal.
The
Back
vortex.
Hello.
Here he comes. Welcome home.
And don't forget,
come on back.
Post-game show Nebraska football, you two, after the game.
Yeah, and pregame too.
Yeah, pregame too.
The Foreman post-game show
we're
is
just here.
incredible.
Hey, we're going. Have an after dark podcast where we sit in here and have some libations.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know you like that, right?
I'm not
we
afraid.
can't smoke cigars in here though.
Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how
Once
to
we get that outdoor porch out there, we're ready to go.
We're gonna try to figure out how to get AD's audio.
That lady looked like she was mad at y'all.
Yeah, I know. Dang, she probably heard us. Maybe they can hear us. Oh no, we can't be talking.
Oh yeah,
about
maybe
people.
it's on mic'd up
Can't
out
be
there.
talking about
Hey
people.
everyone, what's up, old street?
But nonetheless, the folks on the stream could hear AD.
Oh, and another thing, your dad needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he does. Man.
I posted that video yesterday. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah,
or not.
I did.
28 carries, 200 yards. Bud Grant called him the best football player he'd ever seen. I mean, get him in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
So I can do the speech.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Nick?
Can you take us?
Yeah, we all.
we
if
all
he
go
makes
to
it, we
camp?
going.
I'm in.
We were in the RV.
Hey, just you know this, Jay. Just have me talk to the front desk person at the hotel.
Yeah.
We'll get us up.
Yeah, we'll get the presidential suite.
Don't worry about it. No points.
VIP
No points.
over here.
Thanks, Jay.
You know who I
Appreciate it, man.
am? I'm Nick Sener.
That's right.
All right, AD, maybe when we come back.
All right, we'll throw it to breaks. The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
The days of internet contracts and heavy fine print are over. It's time to experience hassle-free service with no contracts or hidden fees. That's the Allo promise. Allo Communications provides fiber internet, TV, and phone services with fair and no-nonsense pricing. All backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, 24/7 local support 365 days a year, and a monthly bill you can count on. Don't settle for gimmicks. Settle for hassle-free with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/hassle-free.
An energy tip from LES. Schedule a furnace or heat pump check to ensure your heating system runs at its peak efficiency before winter arrives. Learn more easy ways to save at les.com.
Is your backyard ready for fun with friends and family this fall? GE Landscape Supply has pavers and boulders, which are a great accent for any backyard landscaping project. And you can find them at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere, nearby or far away. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back.
Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Price Right Auto, and we have the Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in
listeners get $150 off enrollment. Just head to theticketfm.com. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill and 70th and Vine. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Creekat, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And also remember that this show is sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. I did the double because I was so excited with this new studio. I forgot to read.
Of course.
The excitement.
Well, Raff, I don't know about you, man, but time flies in this new
when you're
studio.
having fun.
Obviously, there's a lot of new stuff here that we're still, responsibly playing around with. But we're
get it all figured out.
I promise, for the most part, I promise you guys. We're trying to bring you guys the best presentation that we can. And some of it's just trial and error. And so, unfortunately, unable to get AD on right now.
Yeah.
But we'll get that sorted out here in the next couple of days. And
he'll be in studio to start the week next week.
Darn right.
I think Monday, Tuesday he'll be here.
Yeah. So then we got a big golf outing on Monday as well. We gotta go golf with David from RenewYourAuto.com.
Game on, David.
There you go. Yeah, David is planning to lose. So nonetheless, so we're excited for that. So AD will be in town on Monday. The programming for the rest of the day and weekend, we should say, is obviously same weekday programming as always.
Look at this ride coming by.
We're gonna
That's
have
a Raff's roadie right there. Yeah.
Raff, what did you just do to me?
Sorry.
This is exactly what we're talking about.
But that car was crazy.
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
All right, sorry.
But nonetheless, anyway, it's a normal weekday programming. And then tonight, 6:40 p.m., you heard Jay Foreman last segment. He and I will be on the air for high school football. Number 2, Millard South. Number 5, Gretna. Now, obviously, that's all things pending as well, as long as we don't have any connection issues and anything like that, and we get the remote equipment all hooked up to the new place here. And then tomorrow we'll have our normal Saturday programming with the Liba Business Hour at 9 a.m. And then we have our A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show 3 hours before kickoff, which with a 6 p.m. kickoff will be on the air around 3 p.m. So
Go with me here.
I'm going to trust
the Raff
you.
Roadies want this out of me, and I'm giving it to them.
Okay.
All right.
Hear it.
Here we go. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now. Boppa, mow,
There you
mow,
go. That's good.
giddy up,
That's good, Raff.
Boppa, boppa, mow, mow. Okay.
It was really good
Thank
at the
you.
start.
Thank you.
I was not bad at all. You went a little quicker.
I
It
practiced.
felt
I
comfortable.
practiced. I practiced.
Didn't necessarily need the back part. But
I was in the
felt good at
shower
the
this
start.
morning, and I was like, I got to practice this. So
All right.
I did.
All right. So what you got for us today?
All right. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to everyone. And I mean everyone that was involved in making this brand new studio come to life. You got the construction workers. You got DP, Rebecca. You got Nick and Jake and Bach and Harrison. And, oh, man, who else am I forget? Just everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so incredible. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's almost kind of like a dream come true, kind of like things you never thought you would ever do. I never thought in a million years I'd be on O Street doing a morning show. So I think it's pretty awesome. Thank you, DP. Thank you, Rebecca. You guys are awesome.
Let's be honest here. I mean, where we're at right now, it feels like a big city radio station.
It's awesome.
And Lincoln hasn't had that. And now here we are, and we're thankful. We're blessed to be a part of it. To where, I mean, we're so accessible. We've always, ever since DP took over, we've claimed that we're accessible, that we're there, we're right here in the community for you guys, and we've done it. But now you see us, right? You don't have to go down this steep ramp into an alleyway basically to come and find us. We are to miss us, especially on game day.
Game day tomorrow.
If you're coming down for the Husker game versus Northern Illinois tomorrow night, make sure you stop in, say hello. You don't have to stay forever. I mean, You're more than welcome to stay. But seriously, and then when you're walking home, make sure you wave into me and Jay Foreman on the Jay Foreman post-game show. It's going to be a great time. So,
Love it.
All right, Raff, we got about a minute left here.
1 minute left.
I got to make sure I'm pushing all the right buttons, and we're
all the right moves.
There you go. So we got about a minute left here. Plans for the weekend? What you got other than Husker football?
Pre-game show tomorrow. Nebraska football. Broncos play the Commanders. Go Broncos.
Yep.
What else?
It's a clash.
High school football tonight. I'm gonna have to catch into that.
Yep.
Love listening to you guys. Post-game show, pre-game show, the game. That's what I'm talking about. This is 93.7 the ticket.
There you go.
And this is the drive. We're so happy. Have a great weekend, and thank you so
happy.
much. We're
just
happy.
gonna leave it right at that.
We are so happy.
It's here. All the hard work.
Amazing.
And you guys are a big part of it. So thank you.
Thank you all. Raff's Roadies, I love you all. Have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what